It's Uncle Tone. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of The Long Dark. It has been a little while since we played The Long Dark. We pretty much explored all of Desolation Point, so I was kind of waiting for the December update to come out and see what kind of new stuff they included in the December update. And much to my surprise, they actually included a new area in the December update called TIMBERWOLF Mountains. So I made a video showing you how to get to Desolation Point. I figured I'd just go ahead and make another one showing you how to get to TIMBERWOLF Mountain, which seems pretty cool. The entrance, there's only one way to get to TIMBERWOLF Mountain through Pleasant Valley. It took me quite a while to get here because I was still in Desolation Point. So I had to go back through Desolation Point to Coastal Highway, and then through Coastal Highway to Pleasant Valley, and then through Pleasant Valley to get to here. Which kind of took like 3 in-game days of playtime. I started this when I was 4 days in. I'm 7 days in now. So it took me 3 in-game days of playtime, about 2 hours or so of actual playing to get here. So there you go, cool beans. But we're here now. So if you don't know how to get to the end of the road in Pleasant Valley, if you go through the abandoned mine from Coastal Highway to get back to Pleasant Valley, just follow the main road from the abandoned mine. Follow the road. Try not to veer off course too much. Follow it down to the main road. And once you get to the main road, turn right. The main road is kind of the hub through Pleasant Valley. There are a few offshoots of it here and there, but for the most part, the main road is how you get through Pleasant Valley. And you want to go to the end of the road part, which I believe is the most northern part. I could be wrong on that, but there you go. But once you get there, you'll know you're in the right place when you see the sloping broken tree over there, and then off there in the distance at the end of the road is a car. That's how you'll know you're in the wrong place there. You might want to check out that car too, because it usually has some stuff in it, like some orange soda, candy bar, maybe something like that, something useful. So once you get there, you're going to take this road that goes off to the left, and you're going to follow that till you get to the little tiny bridge. Try not to use too much of your sprinting ability and your stamina ability, because you're going to need that later on. Just mostly kind of follow this straight along. There's a little bit of a cross-country part coming up once you get to the little bridge, but it's not really too far from here. You're heading towards the lone cabin, really. There's one lone cabin over here. It's near, I think, the waterfall area kind of a thing. I'm not entirely sure. If you're not exactly sure where I'm going, you can Google image search a Long Dark map, and that will probably help you a fair bit figuring out where Tone is going. But we're heading over here to the derelict cabins is where we're going. And then once we get to the derelict cabins, we're going to go straight past them and then take a short, kind of a little quick right. It's not a 90-degree right. It's just a little bit right. So once you get here to the derelict cabins, you go right past this one. There's some fir firewood and stuff in there if you want to collect it. And then carry on past there. And once we get up here to this rock, we're going to take a little bit of a right. Once we get up there, I'm trying not to use too much of my stamina, because once we get there, to get up to TIMBERWOLF Mountains, being a mountain, we start looking at another aspect they have added to the Long Dark, being rope climbing, which is kind of cool, which needs your stamina and your fatigue to be up. You don't want to be too tired or have your stamina down too low. Mine is quite low at the moment. I'm pretty tired. I just made it there, and then I went back to where I was. so that I can record this video. So I may have to have a nap once we get there. Once we get there, there's a little hut. See, as you can see, I'm now heading off to the right a little bit. That's where you can find the little tiny bridge that we're going to go over. Might as well go ahead and use my sprint stamina, because I'm going to need to have a nap before we head up to the area. So there you go. It's right over here. Right, and then a tiny little bit left, and that little tiny bridge is right up here. Once we get to that, we're going to go over it and head right a little bit. Where is it? Where is that bridge? Where is it? Right up here. There it is. It's right up here, I promise. Right over this little knoll. The only problem with this is walking in this game takes forever. It very much like in real life. There's no infinite sprint here. You can't just sprint along forever. Oh, Barry. Barry the bear. How you doing up there, buddy? Cool beans. Good to see ya. How you been? Are you having a very good time? I know, terrible jokes. There you go. I should have reached that little bridge by now. Did I go not quite the right way? Barry? I don't want to have an issue with you. Okay, good. You go off that way. Go do your bear stuff, okay? Thanks. Thanks, buddy. You go do your bear stuff, I'll go do my human stuff. We won't have a problem, okay? Thanks. Now, once you go over this little bridge here, you're going to avoid Barry the bear over there, because he's not a pleasant person. Barry. Don't come back. Don't. Barry. Barry. Okay, I'm just going to wander off to the side here. So he doesn't pay any attention to me. You don't see me. If he's not there, you can just stay on the road, really, until you get to, now you're going cool beans. We can stop and pay attention to him. You're going to head off to the right a little bit. Once we get a little bit farther down the road. We're going to go right in a little bit. I'll do some writing. Over here's fine, actually. Over right here will be fine. And do a little bit of cross country just to get over there. And head over this way. To the right a little bit. You're going to come to another lone cabin. There's a little hut beside it, actually. I shouldn't say it's alone, because it's not. There is a little tiny hut beside it. And once you get there, you'll be able to see the mountaineering rope hanging from the cliffside that you will be able to climb to get up to the top to make it to Timberwolf Mountain. Cool beans. How you guys been anyway? You guys doing alright? Good to know. What kind of games have you guys been playing lately? I've been playing a lot of Fallout lately. Minecraft with Fiora, some Fallout, you know, stuff like that. Some Don't Starve with Fiora, stuff like that. You know, that's kind of the things I've been playing lately. Mostly Fallout. Kind of waiting for some more updates for my indie games that I have in Steam, like, for example, The Long Dark. And here we are. You can see this broken down, derelict cabin. It's not called Derelict Cabin. It's just kind of this lone cabin over here. And there's that little hut over there where you can rest. Over here is the mountaineering rope you're going to climb. I need to have a nap first, though, because, as you can clearly see, I'm pretty tired. I am toasty warm, but I am pretty tired, so I'm going to throw my sleeping bag down here. Throw that down. Can I please place it? Thank you. And take a nap for how many? Oh, there's only 3 hours of daylight left. Well, let's just nap for 2 hours. That should still give me an hour of daylight, right? That'll be enough to get up there, hopefully. Less than 1 hour. Less than 1 hour. We're running out of daylight. Okay, cool beans. I'm going to go hide out in that little hut over there. Wait till morning, and then show you guys the rest of the way up. Alright, cool beans. It is the next morning. I slept outside pretty much the entire night, which is generally a bad idea. As you can clearly see, I'm a little cold. And I'm wearing a premium winter jacket and all that cool stuff. But we should be fine once we make it to the top. You just want to make sure that your fatigue and your stamina is right up while you climb up this rope. You just have to walk up to it. And it'll prompt you to, like, use the action button to climb up. So there you go. And then once you're up here on top, you can go ahead and follow the pathway here, and that will take you to Timberwolf Mountain. Cool beans. Off we go to Timberwolf Mountain. Hopefully there's a hut or something to warm up in fairly soon. I thought there was something over there originally when I first came up here. I've been up here once already, just to kind of check out the way to get there before I recorded this video. But I haven't found anything yet. But hopefully once we get there, I'll keep this video running until I find like a safety hut or something so that I can go inside and warm up. Because I've been outside all night, sleeping mostly. But I also made a fire when it was originally first nighttime, which warmed me right up. So I'm not dead, but I am starting to get pretty cold. So there you go. I've pretty much been outside all night. Now we're going to go ahead and leave Pleasant Valley and head off to Timberwolf Mountain. Cool beans. I don't know why I said Timberwolf Mountain. It just seems exciting. I love this game. This is one of those, you can see my footprints from when I was here before. This is one of those games that I can play and it's just super relaxing. It's a fun game to play to try and survive and so on and so forth. The artwork and graphics are really pretty. I'm playing everything in 1080p on Ultra, in case you guys were wondering. And one of those fun kind of relaxing games you can play that isn't all actiony all the time. Like Fallout is fun to play, but it's also a lot of stress sometimes when you get into battles and so on and so forth and that kind of thing. It can be stressful, so there you go. When I first arrive in a new place, I like to kind of try and follow the main road area to some point where it intersects with something, so I kind of get a landmark and a way to try and remember how to leave the area in the event that I eventually want to. Cool beans. I try to remember how to get out, because I once spent about 2 weeks stuck in Pleasant Valley because I just plain couldn't find my way out of it. It was unfortunate. What's over here? Doesn't really appear to be much over here. Over there, on the other hand, there appears to be one of the landing gear of my plane that crashed. There's going to be the story mode of this game. It's going to be your plane crashed and you're the only survivor, kind of stuck alone in the northern Canadian wilderness and trying to survive. That's definitely one of the landing gear from my plane. Cool beans. From what I understand, there are also not a lot of huts and like man-made structures up here. So finding one could be somewhat difficult given the fact that I'm already freezing. But apparently there are some kind of cool rewards up here if you can find them. So that kind of excites me a bit. That seems like something that's definitely worth checking out. So, I don't see really anything going on here yet. What's up here? Just a chunk of wood. Just a chunk of wood. Nothing really going on up here yet. Looks pretty barren. There we go. Doesn't appear to be a whole lot up here on Timberwolf Mountain. There's a river. Perhaps if we follow the river, we could find a place. What did that say? Oh, cattails. cattail plant. Perhaps if we follow the river, we can find a place where we could set up a camp, I guess, to warm up. You think? If there's a river, there's bound to be something. You know, there's a dock, there's a building. Right there. Cool beans. Crystal Lake. That's what it is. Crystal Lake. So this is probably going to be my main base area while I'm here at Timberwolf Mountain. I like to have one main base area where I know where it is, so that if I get caught out somewhere, I know how to get back to it, and try and have a main base where I know where to stay. Does this have a fireplace? You see a chimney? Yes, you do. Excellent. Cool beans. Let's head inside. Not much of a hut here. It's a little run down. Door doesn't even have a thing in it. It does have a workbench and some cloth. A couple pieces of lots of fur firewood. And a fireplace, which is definitely going to help keep me warm. So there you go. Cool beans. That is going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching Climber's Journal page about climbing on September 5th, 6th, and 7th. Cool beans. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video when we do some more exploring here at Timberwolf Mountain. Thanks for watching. Rock on. There's rope. Nice.